Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Ty Mizzle. You watch my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm back doing a review of Seeking Sister Wife, Season 3, Episode 2, Irreconcilable Differences. Alright, let's jump right into it, y'all. So, we continue on with the same 4 couples that was introduced last week, so we didn't get the new couples yet. So, I guess next week we'll introduce the next couple, the 5th couple. So far, we still have the same 4. Alright, and it was okay episode. You got a little bit more information, so like that. I know my tongue is blue, y'all, so I was eating some candy, so but doesn't matter. All right, so Tasha and Sidian. We see Sidian in this episode, but we see Tasha. Tasha said she wanted to go to see her mother and everything because her mom had like a strange relationship because they're not really good communicators. So and it was funny that she said that her mom ain't really talked to each other like that for 8 years. So it's like maybe lightly, but not as much that you would think that a mother and child should talk. But 8 years they haven't been talking like that. So she went to go her mama's house and everything because she needs to drop the news to her mom that yeah, she's in a relationship with Sidian and they is thinking about having a sister wife. Everything. So she told I think her siblings, but she didn't really tell her mom that. So she went to her mom's house, gave the mama pictures, gives her pictures about her childhood, about what she wore, ice skate and everything. And then while they was talking, the mom went straight up to it. She said, "Oh, so you gonna tell me about being a sister wife, being in this polygamy relationship?" Like the mom went straight to the cut, to the throat. She ain't want to waste no time. She didn't want to go around the bush. She just said, "Oh yeah, I know about this relationship you're trying to do, this polygamous relationship." And she said, yeah, I said, yeah, I knew all about it. I've been new. So you get to the program. Your sister told me. So what's up with this? Are you in a cult? Are you in a cult? And that's the first thing she said. And she said, no, I'm not in a cult. And she just don't, the mom think that she don't want to know if her daughter is being pressured into this. And she is really her decision. She apprehensive about it because she don't know Sidian. So I guess she'll have to see Sidian and see if what it is truthful for her and is real for her daughter because her mom was not here for it. And she was just asking questions and what's this and when do you meet him, all that stuff, and how the kids are. And it's that. So the mom is not fully on board with this whole thing. And she think that jealousy might happen. It's like, what if you meet this new lady and she's doing more than you and you might get jealous that it's not the same and you go feel type of way about this relationship. And she said, nah, it's not going to happen because I was the other woman and I was the second wife and everything. And I know how it goes and everything. So it's something and I won't go through that same situation that it may happen. So I already know how to go. I already know about it. I already know how this goes. So no, it won't affect me as much. So I won't be jealous. I know how to do this. And it will be great. So we are working on finding another person. And Sidian's going out to talk to other people around the area because they're not doing it on internet. So they would say, no, we're going to do it around the local area and also like that. And see if we'll be open and going on dates and see how that goes. The mom is not here for it, but that's it. That was there for that storyline. Let's go with Gerard, Vanessa, and Kayla, the Joneses. And we find out that Kayla is not living with them right now. She packed up her stuff and left the house because the arrangement was when Vanessa's the wife, Vanessa go out to go to work. And also Gerard, he's out and do working too. So while they out working, she's in the house doing the household chores and stuff like that. That's the arrangement. But I guess one day Vanessa came home and she realized the microwave wasn't clean enough. So she was worried about that. So she addressed that to Kayla, which started an argument between those two. But even now, that wasn't the straw. I think that was the straw that tipped her over. But I think it was tensions between them for a while. And then that they're building and building and building until that day, the argument with the microwave, it tips over. It wasn't really about the microwave, it was about something else. And it was like the tension they were building. So they had an argument. And then from there, Kayla packed up her stuff and bounced her behind out the house. And she didn't like that. So Gerard and Vanessa had talked and they said we gotta have a discussion with her and see how they're going because I sensed the tensions between the two of y'all, and we gotta figure this out because we gotta know like what's our future is. Like she's not living with us right now. We gotta figure out if she gonna come back to the house, see how we gonna make this work, how we gonna basically not repeat the past or our mistakes. So, and we got to figure out how to include her. So, Gerard left while they're still getting the stuff house because they moving in the house, and Kayla's staying with a friend house. So she's not with the house with them, but she is helping them moving in. And Vanessa and Kayla has a chance to talk, and basically Kayla feel that she's not putting more work or pulling her work, or she feel like she an outcast, she an outsider. She feel that because Vanessa go to work, she has money, she contributes to the household. Javal contributes to the household. Her only role is to basically do the household chores, but she just she don't feel complete and fulfilled without having a piece of job herself or having money coming into or contributing more financially in the household. Which I do understand because I won't feel right staying home all day without working. I've been working since I was 15 years old. So for me, if it gets into the relationship where the person said, no, I don't want you to work, I want you to stay home, that would be a problem with me because I said, no, I can't stay home. I need to contribute and I want to have money in my pocket. I can't focus on relying on your money to take care of everything. It would be great, but I would like to have something. So I feel Kayla in her at that point where she wants to have some money and she wants to contribute to the household and not just doing household work. And I do understand how when you stay home all day and you may miss something or something like that, and then somebody come home and nitpick what you have been doing and not make a low blow. But I don't think that was the point of it. I think she just feel like she's outcast and you is more important. You have more important role than I am, and I just feel like I'm a maid, but not that. When she left the house, she's working and she feel great about herself. So I guess it was more about her self fulfillment. It's just a self satisfaction of being another person, just being just a housewife and being a woman who could take care of herself and contribute to the family. So I completely understand where Katie was coming from with that aspect, but I think she just went about it the wrong way and just storming out. They should have had a discussion and talk and on stuff like because that helped the family. Vanessa felt like she said she was hurt by it, and it was devastating because she did rely on Katie a lot. And it was hurtful that she left the house because it was like, what we did, how can we fix this? So she said, if you come back, you got to understand that you will not do that again. I said, okay, we'll see. But I do understand where Kayla was coming from. And maybe she shouldn't have left the house. But I do feel like her self-worth was not validated or her self-worth was not in her full potential in this relationship. That's what I can say. All right, Garrick and Danielle. I don't know, y'all, this storyline. I said last week, I think it's a big, horrible idea for them to get the divorce to only get Roberta into the country because that's the only way. She could not get the travel visa, so they had to get the K1 visa. And basically, with the K1 visa, is you got to get engaged to the person out of the country and everything. They fill out paperwork. The paperwork takes on anywhere between 6 months to a year, and within 90 days of getting that visa, so like that, they had to get married in order to be valid. If not, then they would go back and it'd be denied. So that's the plan. But for that to happen, Garrett and Danielle had to divorce each other, which I feel like that's going to bite them in the behind. I just don't feel right that this is going to be successful. Maybe I could be wrong, but I just don't know. I said, first of all, you don't know the language. She speaks Portuguese only. You have to translate to the phone, and that's a barrier right there. And then he had to be married to her. You got no reassurance that if it's gonna work out. If it don't work out, you're gonna be left with nothing on anything. You don't know what's the future gonna bring with you and getting the divorce. All you gonna left with anything? They didn't discuss no terms of the divorce. It just was a sign of paper. That's it, down the line. Y'all both got your papers, all that stuff. So they send the paperwork to the lawyer to start the file the paperwork of immigration. But I just have some stipulations to that divorce or something like this. Just because something don't happen and doesn't complete well, what are you gonna do? You gonna remarry or what? They didn't discuss that. So the mom talked to no, the parents talked to Danielle. Gabby was not around most of the beginning of the episode. They talked to Danielle and she told them about they got to get divorced because that's the only way to get Roberta here and everything. And the mom is still not completely on board on it. She supports her daughter, but at the same time, she don't agree fully about this polygamous relationship. And the dad, he's just right around. He supports his daughter and everything, but we'll see. The mom is more hesitant than the father is in this point. The father just wants to know that Danielle is making the right decision and not just doing this haphazardly and not think this through, which I don't feel like they thought everything through. And it made clear at the end. So they went to the divorce place, and she was very emotional about that. And he was very stoic, but they gonna try to convince us that he's emotional as well. Maybe I don't know how much you were showing your emotions because you just was like, I said, blink, do something, drop a tear. Like, what is it? I mean, the only time he really showed emotion and he was really choking up is when that dinner table when he was talking about things and how it's scary and how this is gonna happen and I don't want this to be and he's fear of this going to happen and this and that. That's when he's choked up. But in that divorce room, the courtroom, she's all teary eyed because they asked, do you feel like your marriage is broken irresponsibly? It's like a completely broken, beyond repair. And they both say yes. But I said that's a lie. That's a lie. But they had to say yes to even get the divorce because they just say no, it's not broken beyond repair. They didn't go ask why you getting divorced, and they don't want that question. So they had to say yes. And I said, oh my gosh. And she's all choking up, and he said he feel bad that his wife was choking up, and he was emotional too. I said, where? What were you emotional? You were just standing there looking like a statuette standing like you in the days at Twilight Zone, staring face forward, like, and while she's like, and he was like, I said, so are you explaining emotions? You say you were explaining emotions or you were showing emotions, but I said I ain't seen no emotions coming out of your mouth at all. So no emotion coming out of your body. I don't see nothing. You were standing like a statue. So he said he was hurt about it. I said, yeah, right. So they got the divorce, handed the papers, and that's that. So they went to the dinner. They went out to eat with the brother and sister-in-law and the parents. And they discussed this and they told them about the process. So they said, okay, so you got to get the K-1 visa, 90 days and everything. So what would happen if, like, with the family, like, you got your 2 kids, one anymore, because Diane said she didn't have any more kids. That's it. That's the 2 kids she had. That's it. But they know that Roberto wants children. So right off the bat, after they get married and stuff, he got to get her knock her up. And I know he's ready for that. He's ready for the intimacy because that's the only thing I feel like Roxy going so hard about this because she's a very exotic woman from Brazil, don't understand English, all that stuff like that. She's a beautiful woman, all that stuff. It's turned him on intimate sexually, so he can have sex. And it just quickly with that. And I could tell jealousy might seek in, and Danielle might feel a type of way about that. So they asked her how to work when in a household, like sleeping in bed and everything, if she does start having children. And she said, I don't know, because I love sleeping with my husband and everything, but it could feel weird, and we just might have to rotate, have a schedule. And then they talk about children and see how that goes. And then they said, what if they denied the visa? They came, you do all that. What about deny? They said she can't come. They said, oh, maybe we have to move out the country. So y'all really convinced that this Roberta is the one. It's like y'all making all decisions because y'all is banking on this one female. I don't know how long y'all really had talking with this lady, but to bank on her and think that's the only option to go through all of this for that one girl. Child, please. And that's at that table, he was very emotional more. He showed emotions there than anything else. He said he was showing emotions. I said, yeah, right, man. You was talking to your heart and choking up a little bit. But I just don't know. He feel too happy about that. And she's the more thinking about this thing, showing her emotions, the crying and stuff like that. To the sister-in-law, she was like, you know, at the country, I don't have my parents, and then you and the leave, it's gonna hurt us. It's like that. So they not thinking about the whole bigger picture. You might leave behind people just to be with the girl if she don't come to the country. They said, oh, because she's willing to do this for us, so we have to willing to do that for her. I said, okay, whatever, y'all. And you got to learn the language. I said, I should have did that before y'all even trying to do all this. But move on. Dimitri and Ashley. So they went to the airport. They continued for last week to meet Crystalline. Because I could have sworn I thought her name was Cristana, but it's not. It's Crystalline. So Crystalline from Africa. She got 2 daughters. And she did not tell her brother or her family that she came to America to pursue or at least try and fill out and vet the people of a potential polygamous relationship. Her family don't know she's trying that. They just think that she's just coming to America, and that's it. As her daughters know, but I guess she had agreement with her daughter not to tell anyone, and then hopefully they will keep that secret. I said, why y'all do that to your kids? They're like, come on now, why you do that? So she just came to America, and she's just so excited, so happy and everything, and this is the first time in America. The first time outside her country. So it's a lot. And she's only going to be there for 1 week. And this is the first time even pursuing a polygamy relationship. So it's like, yes, a polygamous relationship. It's the first time doing that. So she just wants to see how this thing goes. And we found out she don't cook. She don't like cooking. But she's good with cleaning and she's good doing laundry. And Ashley was like, high five there, all that stuff. And that's it. We'll see how that goes because it's only for a week and we don't know how far with this goes. So they both vetted each other. She vetted them and see they're going to be a potential match. And they vetted her and see she will be a great fit for the family and see how that goes. But they said they're going to be good for now with her without telling her family. But if we go be serious with her and continue on with her, then she will have to start learning and tell her parents or tell her family doctors because it will be an issue in our relationships if she don't be truthful and tell them exactly why she coming to America in the first place and what is she's doing in America. So right now they're good, but if they go become serious, then she need to be upfront and get her family on board because they're not on board. It will be challenges for the relationship. And it seemed like next week they're going to add someone else. So I said, come on, y'all doing the most. Y'all doing the most. All right. That was Secret Sister Wife, y'all. It's getting good. It's getting good. I think it's starting off slowly, but we still getting more information. Next week, we'll get a new family. So we'll see how this goes. So put in the comment section. Tell me how y'all feel about the couple so far as the storyline. What y'all favorite couple or what your least favorite couple? What y'all feel about each situation? Let me know. Let's chit chat in the comment section, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and also share my videos. I appreciate everyone who's supporting my videos, and I'll talk to y'all later. All right, peace.